Boom, Taimanin! Welcome to a very controversial No News, Just React. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. I know the title. I know the title of my own series that I've done multiple episodes of that doesn't have a proper playlist. But welcome to No News, Just React. And boy, what a No News, Just React. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I may have it in the background. I may have it over this. But you may have noticed. Look a little different. Well, there's a reason for that, my dear friend. Or my dear commander, I am on the mobile version of the game. Why, you may ask, am I on the mobile version? Well, first of all, no, that's not first of all. That's not first of all. First of all, need to get one of these. We're gonna talk about all this. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about Sora got her rebirth, and she did not come with a new outfit, which is confusing because the last few rebirths we've had came with new outfits, and I thought for sure we're finally gonna get her base outfit, right? Surely they're not gonna. Yeah, okay. Sora has been felted once again, so that's fine. We'll talk about that, but you notice there's something missing here. Now, it is not the 19th, but there's a certain package no longer here. It's not June 2nd, but there's a certain package no longer here. Hence why I wanted to come on the mobile version, because that's how you say mobile. Mobile. Oh, stop. Get hung up on that. So those have been removed. The controversy is real. For the first time ever, Action Taimanin has completely destroyed itself. And this could be the beginning of the end or the beginning of a renaissance. The reason I say that is so, first of all, the stuff you get is kind of minimal. I think they lowered the price though. It's only 17 and there's not 2 of them. Usually there's 2. There might be another one on the Steam version, which I don't know if I'm going to do a dual recording with that. I don't know how I'm going to do this because it's going to be weird because I want to show the Steam version and the mobile version to show the difference in a way. So that's why we're on the mobile version right now. But as you see, that goes away on June 2nd, but the package deal is gone with the clothing and the ribbons and all that. The private room, they might remove entirely. I don't know. The luxury box is still here. Thank God. I'm so happy. And yeah, so that's the first bit of controversy. Taimanin has gone down a very strange path. So we already kind of gave a little bit of a hint earlier here, but let's go ahead and jump over to it now. There is other stuff. Now, granted, this is probably this is actually a really good update aside from all the other stuff. So let's play a new game called Good News, Bad News. If I can find it. I just went to it on accident. Now I can't find it again. It's ridiculous. I'm a professional, dang it. You know what? Screw it. This is way more work. So 2 changes. First of all, actually, let's go to this first. Collections. You notice something is missing on mobile. I'm not sure if it's on Steam. I'm assuming it isn't gone on Steam. But mobile does not have the costume option anymore. I wonder why. That's weird, huh? So there's some good news and bad news. The bad news we're gonna go with first. Oh, look at that. It's different. Hey, that's weird. Why are they promoting those outfits? Huh, strange. Oh, because look at this. Now you're maybe saying, Tran, hold on. Did you go back in time? Is this the first time? Is this like the first date that this game has been uploaded? Wasn't there more boxes? You're right. You're right, dear viewer, dear listener. And that is why on the background or on the side ground, whichever, somewhere on this video, as I've been speaking, possibly even, you'll be seeing that I went yesterday and I bought all the costumes that are #banned. Why are they banned? Because they're too sexy. Now the good news is, the bad news is this, like all these outfits, they'll probably be next on the chopping block. The question here is, dear viewer, what's the next one to go? I think it may just be, it's funny, the World Tour is the new, and I've seen some of the promoted outfits for this coming up seasons, and they're pretty scantily clad, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I guess it's going to be a Steam only thing. I don't know. If we get Rinko's cow outfit, it's all worth it. But other than that, the schoolgirl, maybe, because, you know, there's some kind of sexual provocation through schoolgirls type thing. Maybe.
本日から機関の指揮下に入る。よろしく頼む。
Maybe that'll be the next one to go. Or maybe these, which is basically just naked ladies, but in a suit. Who knows? What is next to go? You make your guess down below. Now, that is bad news. Those are gone. There is 2 bits of good news, though. If you're like me, and you're fool, and you went and bought all the outfits before they were gone. Not that. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but since they don't have the costume shop anymore. Look at this! Oh my gosh, Emily! What are you wearing? That's right, I still have her, because I bought it already. So, I still have all these outfits. You can still use them if you bought them already. And you could probably still buy them on Steam. I don't know how this is going to work. This seems like a really weird thing that may end up getting undone. I'm not going to lie. They're either going to censor them again or remove them entirely from the mobile game. Because these outfits are still right here. Like, you can see Emily right here in all her glory. Her tattered up clothes. You can see that. You can see the bunny outfits. Also, you may have noticed these outfits are not censored. They decensored them because they removed them from the shop. I'm not sure if that's because they're special. Also, the Ren package is gone on mobile, and I'm assuming it's still on Steam. If not, we've all been fooled. I'm assuming it is, though, because the next bit of news will explain that. But here she is. So what costumes were removed? I mean, you'll see in the video, but the bunny outfits and all that was already on the chopping block. Now they got rid of the towels. You can't do this anymore. This simple outfit is no longer available to you unless you bought it already. Luckily, I'm a fool and I bought all of them. So the good news is if you have them, they're uncensored. That's new because before you could still use them, but they were censored on the Android version. Now you can clearly see this is not censored. Let's get a more scantily clad. You know what? I know a perfect person for this because she's got one that's quite insane. This is completely uncensored again. Completely uncensored. So there's going to be some things that it's an interesting situation that the game is in. They're looking at ways to improve upon this because they know people are pissed. But this is a nice little surprise. I'm not going to lie. I thought these would be censored. That's pretty crazy. But I specifically wanted to come on the mobile version so that I could show you this here, that these costumes are gone. You can no longer buy them. That was changed. And this looks like basically like a beta, pretty much. It's odd. You go 5 years into existing as a game from a mobile game. You don't expect the game to lose content, which is even weirder. This is an aside. I had to delete stuff off of my phone to download the new version, which is weird because they remove stuff. So why did I have to delete stuff to get this? Well, they did add some other stuff. Not that. If you go to the arena real quick, we'll go to the simple stuff first. The new not so flashy type things. I believe it is this one, maybe. Is it this shop? It's one of these shops. I think it's this shop. No, go back. Relay, special shop. Oh, special shop. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. One of these shops, it says they added another supporter for Ren, which is weird. Imagine if you can't get it if you're on the mobile version. That'd be crazy. Was it the arena? No, they don't have a shop. What was it this? Was it? Yeah, it was here. So they added a new outfit, not an outfit. They added a new supporter. So make sure you get her before everything is done with. Don't miss it because you'll probably never get her again. The costume is probably still available on Steam. We have a new gacha pickup, which we will be doing by the end of this video. And there's Sora. She has a new weapon. Let's see what that new weapon does. The Chirenopu. When using a skill, fire 2 Foxfire shots and deal damage equal to 180% of attack. Increase damage by 50%. Increase penetration. Oh yeah, baby. By 20%. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. She's back. Was she already here? I think she was already here, but she's a thing. I don't really know. Oh, did they censor this? Wasn't her hand in her boob before? That's peculiar. Nobody's mentioned that. I'm pretty sure her hand was in her boob before, because I remember thinking how weird that looked. And I probably even used it as a thumbnail because it looks so goofy. I mean, this makes more sense, and logically speaking, I don't think that any woman has ever put their arm between their breasts, but it is weird if they changed it, because I'm pretty sure, unless there's another unit like her, that her hand was all up in them boobs. Okay, well that's new. That's a first. Didn't expect that. Now there is a big awakening. It's not that you can join my club, which is still open to join. if you want to become a totally spy today, I mean, eventually, join this code right here. You too could be a total spy. There is 5 more slots. Let's hit that 5 goal. No, I'm just kidding. But if you join today, you can become a goth totally spies girl. It's totally on the table. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually kind of a big deal. So let's go here. First of all, I'm going to do this because I hate this. Why is this a fight? First of all, why is this a fight? Why is this not a costume? So first of all, go ahead and make sure you buy all your VR stuff because that's the only way you can get these. Not these. That's the only way you can get these is through VR. And you have to do it randomly. It's total BS. But the reason I'm here because I don't know any other way to do it. So we're going to do it this way. So this is my team. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. What am I doing? So this is what I want to show. Not this. This is what I want to show. Apparently I don't have that many, but the more of these you level up, so I got to level these girls up. I guess I really haven't really thought about it, but like I got to max some of these girls out. I think the green, I'm sorry if I'm not like the bastion of information, but you can now set multiple supporters. That's right. You can have a bonus. That's not it. Did this earlier. Here we go. So you can have a bonus depending on how many you have. No. Of these, you can set up to, drum roll, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different abilities. Now, I'm going to postulate, that's a word, that the reason they did this is because they had to get rid of effects for the costumes. I'm not sure how that works, but I think the effects of the costumes, even if you own them, is gone on your girl. And that may be why they did this, to kind of make up for that. Now I can only have 2 for some reason, because I only have 59. For some reason, I don't know. I'm not sure how you get these stars. I assume you just level these girls up, but I don't know. But you can set up to whatever number I said. I think I said 9. I know how to do this. I know how to play this game. I'll play this game. I'll totally play this game. Then you can do all that. How did I get there before? Oh, wait, hold on. I know what I'm doing. So if you level these girls up, you max these girls out, you get more stars. And the more stars you get, the more bonuses you get. And the more bonuses you get, the stronger your Taimanin or more defensive your Taimanin can be, which is actually a really good thing. Also really bad for whales. Hey, look, they look like they're the same. So am I tripping? Or is this? We'll get to her. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. I think she's already a supporter. Isn't she a rare supporter? I feel like she is. Let's go ahead and do a little scientific experiment real quick. Okay, this is not the way to do it. I swear I've seen that face. She looks so familiar. I think she is a supporter. She is! Okay! This is another situation where where a rare supporter has a SSR. Let's freaking go, bud. Her face looks exactly the same. I thought she looked familiar. Let's get to her, why don't we? I didn't do her story yet. Because normally I do the stories, but you know, I'm a professional. So this is her. She looked good now. This is her story. Chinatown Crossfire, new event. Intomic Natsu Basara. This is her very first UR. I said SSR. Sorry, wrong game. Restore. This is okay. This is a broken character on paper. There's got to be some kind of. They're either going to nerf her or they put her out because they know people are pissed about the game being censored. A lot of gooning has been removed because of this. So a lot of sadness out in the community. So I think they may have done this as well as giving 1,000 gems to everybody with a code. I think they're like, all right, we're going to give you a broken supporter to make up for this a little bit. So what does she do? Insane. Restores 3% of lost HP. I think she goes up to like 6% when she's maxed out. And she's red, base. Use the power of bugs to increase damage against all enemies by 12% and increase speed. Not super crazy, but restore 3% and more, plus more because when she gets maxed out. Restore HP over time every 4 seconds. That's insane. And then you can boost her. That's a great supporter. That's a really good supporter. This is funny too. She came out right after this girl came out. Not that. She came out right after her and she broke the game for a little while. I actually have a video. You know what? I might actually be smart enough if I remember this to link this video. I actually did the tower arena before it ended. I missed the last floor. At the time it was the last floor. But I basically used her to beat the entire tower, minus messing up at the end. But they brought her out, and she was nerfed. Not to go to the story. She was nerfed. She used to be way better than she is now. Oh my gosh. She used to be way better. Like increased damage dealt to all enemies by 50%. She used to, I can't remember, but she like did this to every character. Now she has a limit. You have to have her on the team, I think. Let's see. When performing a basic melee attack, has a 50% chance to increase the duration of one buff. She did that before. Roared loudly. Oh, that's right. They turned the passive. They switched the passive in her main ability. So now you have to have her as the main unit for this to be effect. The way it worked before is you could have basically a unit that made you invulnerable and put her on the team as a supporter, and you could reuse that supporter. As long as you kept combos going, you could basically be untouchable. And they changed it mostly because of people bitching on PvP, most likely. But she was broken, and now they come out with another broken character right after her. That's insane. And there's another thing. She's a bodacious lady, so she could actually. Okay, I want the picture. Why can't I get her picture? This is stupid. She actually has a chance to become playable someday. She's a rare turned into a UR. So there's some more stuff going on here. What else we got here? More information. This is the thing. They want you to link these. Now, keep in mind, the reason they're doing this is possibly because they're looking for alternatives. I mentioned it before. They're looking for alternatives to keep the gooning alive, everybody. So, whether you're a gooner or a goon, take that as you will, you can still get your hope on. Now, I think this uncensored thing might be a glitch or some sort. They're probably going to re-add the censorship to not the iOS, never the iOS, to the Android. But it's pretty funny right now. It is uncensored if you already own the outfits. I guess it's like a little nod and wink, but you know Google's going to come and see it and be like, yeah, Grimmery, I see you still got those outfits in the game. Well, yeah, but you can't buy them. Yeah, but people still got them, and we can see everything. I need you to get some black latex on that. It's like, yes, sir. So I think they're looking for other ways. The problem, I don't think people understand this. The reason they can't just go to an APK, they can't just use another service. The reason Google Play is used is because it's so convenient. There's going to be a lot of players that are not going to go through the trouble of downloading an APK every time, and they'll stop playing the game, or something will happen. They don't want to use another website, and it's going to just mess everything up. So they're really considering this, and they don't really get to choose the rating of the game. They have to go by the rules that the MSRB, I think is how it's called, ESRB goes by. So their hands are tied. Not in a fun way either, even though this is Taimanin where that happens. And that's that. So before we do the summons, let's do these real quick. You got her missions with her. Fox's heavenly punishment rains from above. Sora Renewal. I did not mean to do that. But you can do these. You can get those. The archive has been updated. That'll be our next thing. Wow, how convenient. Thank you for coming up and telling me that. The archive, oh, it has new artwork too. Look at that. It's got the best girl. Oh my gosh. This girl, where's she at? This is the more recent ones. These are actually really good. So the last time I made an archive reaction, I didn't understand how it worked. So you only get one unit. It's still good because it's a free unit you can get, but they will have to keep them running pretty regularly to get them maxed out. But you get a head start, which is good. This is really good for me, for my channel. So where are you at? I saw you earlier. It's a lie, isn't it? She's not here. I want her playable. Anyway, so this is all done. I already did all this, but this is a nice little addition. A lot of people think this is the end of the game. I don't think so, because they said RPGX had this. RPGX had this from the beginning. Now, they didn't start updating it until the game ended, which I made a little short about already. But that's done. I have one already. Which one will I buy? Oh, I don't know. And there's just so many options. So many options. I don't know, man. I'll pick her because Sora, and she's never going to become playable because she's too small. Speaking of Sora, wow, what a great segue. Thanks, Sora. We are going to check her out. She has been renewed. I'm sorry, I didn't hire my team to do the spin-a-rooney today, so we're just gonna have to do this the normal way. She does not have a original outfit that she has in the original story. I'm sorry to say. But what she does have her maid outfit, which everybody should have because that was free, even after. But it's probably never coming back, so RIP, I guess. They'll make you buy it on Steam, maybe? I don't know. I also have her towel outfit, because you can only get that. back in the day. You got to go back in time. Build that time machine, baby. But we're going to put her clothes on while we look at her. We're going to look at her base outfit. So we're going to go in here. She has gone from a PlayStation 4 model to a PlayStation 5 model. Her ears are much more detailed. Her face is more lined up. Honestly, I think, looking at her here, I think this is a good upgrade, honestly. She looks pretty good. It is much easier doing this on a phone, I will admit. Her boots are ready for kicking. We'll run through her animations real quick. See if anything changed. That didn't change. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Sora. Sorry. She's still a fox. I don't know why. It's never explained. I mean, I'm sure in her maximum effect thing it is, but I don't count that. I need some explanation for why she's a fox. I know why she's a fox, but I need them to explain it. Did they change this? They did. They made it longer. I knew they were going to do that. I actually like that more. Nothing new there. They didn't have to change these at all. She didn't talk anymore. Try that again. Did she talk before? Weird. Is her tail wag? Is that new? I don't think I did that before. Okay. All this is the same. That's good. I'm glad I didn't change anything except the weapon. The weapon needed to be changed anyway. Okay. So that's her. Alright, let's go and do this here. Go to the collections, not the outfits, because that's been removed. I don't know why that's been removed, but that's been removed. And we will go ahead and test her out. Her new abilities, as it were. Let's check her out. Oh, I should show that thing too. I never do that, but you know. Okay, I was hoping they'd change that. So, first of all... nothing new there. I gotta put music in this, that's fun. So, nothing there. How about a switch? There's gotta be a better way. I don't like that. Okay. Nothing too crazy there. Nothing too crazy there. I don't like this. Why do I gotta do this way? Is this a mobile thing? I never... This is alright. Alright, nothing special here. Nothing different. Nothing too crazy. I mean, she hasn't changed anything much. Let's see if that looks any different. I think the fire looks a little bit different. The fire doesn't look as like giant as it did before. I don't think it covers her body as much, which is good. You get a better visual of her. Okay. That's that. That's Foxfire. Massage. That's not right. Alright. No. Wait, no, that's right. Oh, hold on. I don't know if that's much different. I don't know, did she throw those before? I don't know. Huh. Alright, Fox Flame. I wonder if they did anything with this, because before I don't think it really looked that different. Nah, nothing really different. But it still does the after image strike move, so that's cool. Alright. Yamuchi Arachi. I don't know. I mean, that's the same. Wait, you move doing this? Alright, well, no. Alright, that's cool. Blinding a fox name. Okay, so that doesn't change. Oh, it added little things. I didn't have the little rings around, the little talismans on it before. That's pretty cool. Nice little visual change. Flare of Grudge. So this is the one that you can still attack. Yeah, this is the one. She gets a little orb around her. I think maybe she has more boost than she did before. That's not bad. Let's see if they upgraded her ultimate. See if they changed it. The fox was a little bit more HD, I'll say that. They didn't do anything crazy with it. What I really need to see, you know what I want to check real quick? Hold on. Probably gonna have to edit this. She had an issue with her arms, her bare arms before, so I want to see if we can fix that real quick. See if they fix that. She had little lines on her arms, I think, were they connected? So let's just do this. Oh, okay, this is new. I'm glad I came here. You can separate these now. So before, interesting. You can remove the tail. Whoa, buddy. You can have a fox with no tail. Let's go, bud. So before, you either had the fox or you had the regular human. Now you can separate the tail and the fox and the body. So before, if you wanted to change this, the fox version always had these on. So you always had the shoulder pads on. Now you can adjust it. Well, I'm glad I came back here. So I guess you can do that with the other ones too. Oh wow, this is gonna be hell for someone like me. That's awesome though. I wonder how I'm gonna utilize that. She looks really good in that outfit. But let's test this real quick. Okay, I want to check her arms. But I do want to see her animations as well. So let's go do a little battle here. So do that, normal, because I don't want to do anything crazy. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. She just falls through the wall, I mean, there's no hole or anything, it just happens. So, go ahead and just run this through real quick. Do that. I'm really curious if they, you beat that table up. I'm really curious if they fix her arms. At least now I don't have to add music. Give me those orbs, baby! I would love for her to be playable. Oh, especially if she has a crow head. Like, I want one of her outfits to have a crow mask. I gotta stay alive here, but I don't want to kill anyone. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Don't kill anyone. I don't think this made her faster before. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. They did not fix her arms. Her arms are still glitched out. So now I'm starting to wonder if that's on purpose. Let's see her ending animation. I hope they didn't mess up her eyes. Her awkward... Oh, they changed it. No! No! They got rid of her dented ass blinking. No! It's all... She's the worst... This is the worst one yet. Oh my gosh. No! I like the little wink, wink, blink. No! Oh, change it back. Change it back. Oh, man. I mean, you can see her face there. Oh, man. I like the little wink, blink, though. Well, that's an L. I gotta say, Sora is a fail. I'm sorry. I was gonna give her a passing grade, but I gotta give her a non-passing grade. I love the dented wink, blink. And now it's gone. Why would they do that? Oh, well. Very sad. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, yeah, this, obviously. So this is available for everybody. We're not buying it now. Let's check her out. So let's check her out, Cotton. So let's check her out. You're not gonna let me check her out or what? Why can't I check her out? You gonna stop me from checking her out? Let's see about that. Oh, you don't have a costume anymore, huh? You think that's gonna stop me? Give me a second. I got ways. They legit won't let me look at it. Whoa, buddy. Well, enjoy that PNG because I'm not buying it. So. What? What is this? Why am I not allowed to look at it anymore? Because they got rid of the costume thing, I can't look at the outfit? Well, that's an L. Okay. I think we did everything. I think that's everything. Golden Pass, everything is here. World Tour, which is hilarious, you know. This, unlike the others, you put on more clothes. That's the trick. Can we get Cal Rinko now? That's my question. If you're gonna do all the censorship, at least give us Cal Rinko. So many of us have waited for it. I think that's everything. So I may slip into the Steam version at some point and do a quick little addition to this, but that's pretty much it for the video. So let's end it with a summon. Zhang Li, which is the next playable character. Whoa, we got nothing. I'll do one more because that's pretty trashy. Now, Nasai Mai, she has an SSR, or no, UR now. I keep calling them SSRs. I wonder why. Scythe, trash, 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 trash. Okay. We'll do one more. I'll do one more for the VOD. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hell Knight Sword. Here we go. Sumuguri Cursed. There she is, Lanzing, the next playable character, because she is limited, which I'm okay with. Hey, look, it's her, but in her rare form. I'm okay with this. I actually hope, here's my hope, if the game doesn't shut down because people don't get whiny because they can't get their half-naked ladies in the game. Not to, you know, crap on anybody, but I think people who said the game needs to die for that reason need to chill. The game is still fun, still more fun than RPGX was, and still more visually appealing. So calm down. I think the next playable characters just need to be characters we have in the game already. We don't need any more surprises. We have so many girls that need to be playable. What do you say? Lanzing. Yes, that's right. Because of Sue, we now have Lanzing. She will be playable. Reduces the cooldown time of character skills by 10%. That's pretty good, actually. That might be worth. Increase the damage dealt with skills by 14%. If Sue Jingley, oh, that's sneaky, bro. Oh, they're gonna start doing the Doken thing. You gotta have a person on your team. Oh, okay. If Sue Jingley is your ally, increase damage dealt with skills by an additional 10%. That is fire. Passive reduces damage taken by 20% while using a skill. Interesting. That'll actually help with the ones that keep you in place, I think. Active summons Sand Spears and deals damage equal to 520% of attack, snaring the enemy for 5 seconds. Not bad. Also, this thing is weird. I don't know. I can't look at the character anymore. Like, what is this? This is also new. I didn't mention it, but I want to look at the character. I don't want to look at her, just her information. I can't look at her that way. They really made it so if you don't own the character, you can't enjoy her. I don't know how I feel about that. So I have her now. I summoned her, so I can actually check out her art and everything. Now they made it so if you don't have them, you can't look at them. You can't look at the outfits. You can't look at the supporter. That's weird. I don't like that update. That's a bad update. Yeah, see? I knew it. And mine is untouched. I am not crazy. So is the new artwork like that? Maybe I was tripping. Maybe it was the Awakened artwork. Where are you? There you are. There she is. That's her artwork. Look at her flip. She's on her side. Think of that what you will. And there you go. That's it. So we're probably going to smooth on over to the Steam version, and I'm going to see the differences, and then you'll be seeing the video. So I guess we won't say goodbye, but what do you have to say about your experience here, Sora? Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what Grimory did. They shot the game and tried to kill it. Will they succeed? Sora believes there's hope. Do you? Transition? Whoa, what a transition. Welcome to the now officially, hey, look, a train. They mentioned that before. There was more important things to talk about. A more seriously OP version of the game. Welcome to the superior Steam version. Never thought I'd say it, but it's true. So let's look at the differences. First of all, this is no different, but as I said before, we'll go here. Interestingly enough, they do have outfits, but Fox's Vacation. What was this situation? Also, you notice I can look at the outfits. It doesn't look like she got a new one though. I was right about that. The bathrobe is here. Oh, that's controversial. Junior Sora, is that? That's not it, is it? No. So she does not have a new outfit, which is still kind of a dub, like an L, to be honest. You do get the weapon if you buy her. So that's one new change. The other change, look what's here. Oh, Lightning Sonic, you're back. Oh, Luxury Room, you're back. Oh, look at that. Oh, also, look at this. Let's go back to the Golden Pass. So it looks like the way they got away with leaving the outfits uncensored on Android version was you can't look at them on the Android anymore. If you don't have the skin, you can't check it out. But you still can on Steam. So there she is. Let's get a little bit of zoom in there. No, that's not what we're trying to zoom in. Whoa, buddy, calm down. The Goon Squad is in full force. There she is. And there she is, the Nubian Queen. And you can remove her hair. Not remove her hair, that'd be weird. But you can change her hair. And that's it. So that's that. That's different. That's different. What else is different? Well, look at this. Costumes are back. You can check out them costumes. All the costumes, all the time. But wait, the costumes are here. What else is here? Not that. Not that. The store. They kept the image, which is funny. They kept the image to be a little bit more PG. But look at this. Wow, look how full this store is. Insane. It's insane. All these are still available to buy. So, as a nice little bonus, if I'm understanding this right, because I had it, as you saw, they were uncensored. If you come to Steam, buy them uncensored, you can still use them in the Android version, at least for now. I'm sure Android will find a way to make that not happen. But at the moment, they found a little reach around or sneak around to get away with getting the outfits. All you gotta do, log on your own computer, go to Steam, buy the outfits on there, then you get them on mobile. I'm assuming, because I did. I mean, I have them, so obviously. But that's the biggest difference. Everything else is the same. I mean. Aha! Aha! I was right. She has been censored, but if you have the original version of her, it's still in the boob. I was right. I was so right. There she is. Doesn't make sense. I don't think that's a logical thing any female ever does, but I was correct. She has been strangely censored on the mobile version by her hand not being betwixt her breasts. I feel justified. My memory was correct. But that's about it. That's the biggest change. Everything else is pretty much the same. Alright, now, that was a quick one. See ya. Officially now, goodbye. I don't like that. Just try that again. Say another one. Okay, I don't need you threatening them. It's like a whole different game now. Sad. Testing on the river, baby, you're gonna take it to another level, cause you're going crazy, going crazy, stir crazy.